Salt Bae isn't everyone's bae anymore.
Everyone has started to ban Salt Bae. Salt Bae is being banned everywhere.
If I find out you did it intentionally, I'll rock your world in a way you have no fucking idea.
Hold up, the Salt Bae guy from the meme has a chain of restaurants? So that's about $8,500 US. $8,500 to eat at a meme restaurant? What next?
Here's the reason I would never go back to Salt Bae's restaurant. We find out the price.
$1,200 for 2 people. Salt Bae is getting banned from everywhere. This time, it looks like the end is finally here. His restaurants are closing down, his reputation is shattered, and now legal troubles are piling up against him. The man who once sprinkled salt and went viral is facing his biggest downfall yet. So, is Salt Bae permanently banned from America and Europe, or is there still a chance for a comeback? Stick around, because the truth is even crazier than you think. For years, Salt Bae's restaurants, Nusriti Steakhouse, have been criticized for outrageous prices and shady practices. He was never really celebrated as a chef the way Gordon Ramsay or Nobu Matsuhisa are. He was more of a meme-turned-businessman. But now, the internet is full of videos exposing him and his restaurants, and it's making things worse than ever. Even Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank stepped in, warning about restaurants that blatantly overcharge customers.
The other day, I split the tab at a very famous place here in Miami. I looked at it. I said, wait a second, this is ridiculous. I know the owner very well. Sure enough, there was an error in there. Triple charges for the wine or whatever it was. So I think it was a valid mistake, but I said, no disrespect, but I'm calling you out on it. I want you to go back. I want you to check out, because I had a whole table. I probably had 25 people at this thing. We cleared it out, and I'm still going to go back. We're still friends. But if I find out you did it intentionally, I'll rock your world in a way you have no fucking idea.
Now, moments like this are making people question restaurants like Salt Bae's even more. The reality is, restaurants can't just charge whatever they want. There are legal regulations they must follow. But Salt Bae's brand has always been tied to sky-high bills and golden steaks that left customers shocked. One viral TikTok captured it perfectly.
Hold up, the Salt Bae guy from the meme has a chain of restaurants and they cost how much?
When you pay $31,000 to see Salt Bae, but don't eat meat.
So that's about $8,500 US. $8,500 to eat at a meme restaurant? What next? Can't keep doing this. And the funny thing is, that's not even the real Salt Bae. He hires lookalikes to work at different locations. That's not Salt Bae, that's Paprika Bae.
Salt Bae's Las Vegas restaurant has already shut down, and insiders believe it's gone for good despite official statements about reopening in a new location.
So the Salt Bae Steakhouse in Las Vegas did close, but what nobody's mentioning is that in their statements, they said they plan on focusing on the international markets and then reopening in a new location in Vegas. Now, considering Las Vegas is the most international market I could think of, do I think Salt Bae is coming back to Vegas? Probably not.
And things aren't stopping with Vegas. Salt Bae is facing 7 separate lawsuits. Yes, 7.
Salt Bae has been sued by former employees ranging from waiters to managers to sommeliers for wage theft, discrimination, and labor violations. The former employees describe a toxic workplace full of unpaid overtime, illegal tip sharing, retaliation, sexism, nationality-based discrimination, and way more. These lawsuits have come to public attention,
and the backlash has only intensified. Even if some of these cases get dismissed, the damage to his reputation is irreversible. The rejection is now global. Customers refuse to eat at his restaurants, event organizers won't invite him, and even world-class sporting bodies want nothing to do with him. Remember the infamous World Cup controversy? Salt Bae stormed the pitch after Argentina's victory, grabbed the trophy, and harassed players for photos. The backlash was instant. Fans and athletes were furious.
You know, this is a moment, this is like, you know, on your wedding day, you have some wedding crasher come and like, I want a picture with you, even though you want to celebrate with your people, right? Like, look, this is a big moment for the team. And then, like, FIFA's investigating how this happened, what this happened. Well, guys, the calls are coming from inside the house. Because apparently, this Salt Bae dude is really good friends with FIFA president, Gianni Infantino. And there's all these photos of them two socializing and whatever. So it seems like that's what everyone's jumping to the conclusion that maybe that's how he felt he had access to this field, because I'm friends with the president of FIFA. Of course I can take your trophy and grab your arm and do all of this stuff. So it is absolutely disrespectful. It's showing how this, like, how the era of social media influence and Instagram and taking photos for clout is just taking away any decorum or respect.
But the destruction doesn't end with sports. Food critics are roasting him too.
Went to Salt Bae's restaurant, and my fiancé was not going to let that man feed me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Customers are making videos showing how they recreated his gold-covered steak. at home for just $8 using Amazon Gold Foil.
Here's the reason I would never go back to Salt Bae's restaurant. You see, me and Nick DiGiovanni arrived in the restaurant all happy, and then we find out the price.
$1,200 for 2 people?
Me and Nick went ahead and ordered it, and I mean, it just tasted like a regular steak. So I went ahead and cooked my own. I seasoned mine with salt, freshly ground black pepper, and garlic powder. Then I went ahead and took it outside and cooked it on the grill. But that was missing one ingredient, gold. And guess how much this cost me? $8. And I was able to cover the whole steak with it. Now the big question is it better?
It makes 0% difference.
I'm with Angel on this, you know, I can't taste the difference.
That kind of humiliation is the ultimate nightmare for someone whose entire empire was built on hype. Even Gordon Ramsay couldn't resist throwing shade at Salt Bae, mocking his flamboyant style and overpriced dishes.
Come on, Salt Bae. Salt Bae does not have a pot belly. I'll behave. I'd never trust you season my burger.
When culinary giants are laughing at you, your brand is in serious trouble. The closures keep piling up. His restaurants in New York and Miami have shut their doors. Some locations in London, Istanbul, and even Dubai have closed.
Remember Salt Bae's restaurant? And this guy had videos of him cutting up steak and drizzling salt all over the steak. And where is it now?
Videos of customers calling the police because they refused to pay insane bills have gone viral. What was once luxury dining is now seen as a scam. And once the internet labels you a scammer, it's almost impossible to recover. Salt Bae tried to expand internationally, but instead of being welcomed, he's being rejected. Everywhere he goes, customers boycott, critics mock him, and organizers ban him. His restaurants that remain open are struggling, and the clock is ticking on how long they'll survive. So can Salt Bae make a comeback? At this point, it's almost impossible. He's not just dealing with bad reviews, he's facing lawsuits, public humiliation, and global bans. The internet has moved on from his salt-sprinkling gimmick. What used to be stylish now looks cringe. People don't admire it anymore, they laugh at it. Salt Bae isn't officially banned from America yet, but in the court of public opinion, he already is. His reputation is in ruins, his restaurants are closing one after another, and even his so-called celebrity connections can't save him now. When your entire career is built on hype instead of substance, it only takes one spark for the whole empire to burn. And for Salt Bae, that spark has already lit the fire.